What made the class clown stop laughing? Everyone knew Nick was the reason people actually liked coming to school. Nick could just walk into any room and people would start smiling because they knew something funny was about to happen. Our teachers would try so hard to be mad at him, but they'd end up laughing instead. He won class clown every single year and hosted all the school events. I remember when our whole grade had to retake standardized tests because of a computer glitch, and everyone was super mad about it. Nick showed up wearing an inflatable dinosaur costume under his regular clothes and slowly started inflating it during the test until the teacher noticed this giant T-Rex taking a math test and completely lost it laughing. Nick knew exactly what would make people laugh without being mean about it. When this shy girl dropped her entire lunch tray in front of everyone, Nick immediately dropped his own tray and yelled, "Twins!" which made everyone laugh with them instead of at her. He made this kid who always ate alone feel included by creating a whole bit about how sitting alone was actually the VIP section of the cafeteria. During junior year, when everyone was stressed about college stuff, Nick started a daily joke segment during morning announcements called Bad Joke Wednesday, even though he did it every day of the week. The principal tried to shut it down, but the whole school complained so much they had to bring it back. The talent show was supposed to be Nick's big night because everyone knew he'd been working on something epic for months. The auditorium was so packed that people were standing in the back just to watch. Nick grabbed the mic and started his bit about how our school Spirit Week themes were getting so weird that next year we'd probably have Dress Like Your Parents' Biggest Disappointment Day, and then paused and said, "Wait, that's just every day for me." Everyone was losing it and filming everything when Nick suddenly just went completely quiet. He stood there holding the mic and staring at something in the crowd for the longest time. Then he set the mic down on the stage floor super carefully and walked straight off the stage and out the side door without saying anything. The whole place went silent because nobody knew if this was part of the show or not. People started looking around and whispering, trying to figure out what was happening. The drama teacher ran on stage saying Nick wasn't feeling good, but you could tell she was just as confused as everyone else. Nobody saw Nick for 3 days, and when he came back to school, he was completely different. He wouldn't joke around or even smile at anyone. Then the real story started going around about what actually happened that night. Nick's best friend since elementary school had tried to hurt himself the morning of the talent show. He had been getting destroyed online by anonymous bullies, making fun of his anxiety for months. The kid had been suffering so bad, but always laughed along with everyone else, so nobody knew how much pain he was really in. While Nick was busy being the guy who made everyone laugh and noticed everything funny happening around school, he completely missed that his best friend had been posting these really dark things online at 3 in the morning. His friend had stopped eating lunch with them months ago, but Nick just made jokes about him being too cool for them now. When his friend started wearing long sleeves every day, even when it was hot, Nick made fun of him for being cold-blooded like a lizard. Nick found out later that his friend had actually been up all night reading the horrible messages people sent him about how annoying his anxiety made him and how everyone was just pretending to be his friend. After what happened, Nick realized he'd been making jokes to avoid real conversations, and his friend never felt like he could talk to him about serious stuff. "My whole life was just one big joke and he needed an actual friend," Nick told me later while we sat in his car after school. "He was literally screaming for help and I just kept making him laugh instead of asking if he was okay." His friend survived and got help, but Nick never did comedy again.